Hi everyone, Dave Hogsett here, and I'd like to invite you to a seminar that shouldn't even have to exist, but sadly is more needed than ever before. Physician Heal Thyself. This seminar was born out of years of observing that healthcare professionals tend to have just as many health problems as the average patient we see. And you can sum up why we have so many health challenges with just one word: stress. Our job of working with people's health today is stressful for many reasons. And sometimes that stress can create vicious cycles of sleep deprivation, exhaustion, immune depletion, sugar and carbohydrate cravings, insulin resistance, chronic pain and inflammation, and lots of other bad stuff. Now, there's both good news and bad news about the health struggles we tend to have in this profession. The bad news is if you can't get over a specific health problem, it really weakens your credibility with the patient when you try to help them in that same area. You may know exactly how to help somebody lose weight with diet changes and supplements, but if you've got this kind of belly fat, the patient just isn't as likely to follow your recommendations. And patients are very perceptive of your energy level, so if you're dragging around the office exhausted, it's just hard for them to get excited when you tell them how great our adrenal support is. And you probably know that what your patients will never forgive you for is if you happen to be human enough to catch a cold. So that's the bad news. In the natural healthcare business, we can't afford to have these health problems. But the good news is when you do overcome these health challenges, it not only increases your credibility with patients, but it greatly increases and solidifies your skills in being able to help other people with the same problems. And you've probably been to seminars on all of these health topics before, but one of the big differences with this seminar is we're not only going to talk about these simple nutrition protocols that we would normally recommend for our patients with these problems, but we're also going to talk about how to use really aggressive nutrition and herbal protocols that the average American patient probably won't be willing to take. And you probably already noticed that you're willing to take a lot more nutrition and herbs than your patients, because you understand the value of those supplements at a much deeper level than your patients do. So we as healthcare practitioners should really know how to take advantage of aggressive, comprehensive protocols when we have some trouble with our own health. So it's important to know the simple, easy protocols for your patients, and we'll talk about some great ones, but it's also important to know how to use heavy protocols for you and for your difficult cases that are willing to take heavy protocols. And by the way, we're also going to talk about the ultimate daily supplement program for health maintenance. It's a lot of stuff, it's pretty heavy, but it's a great investment in your long-term health. We're also going to talk about the flood of new research that will give you fresh motivation to conquer your carb and sugar problems once and for all, especially knowing why a low-carb ketogenic diet is really one of the most powerful tools you can use to protect your brain as you age. But so many of us who talk to patients every single day about the dangers of carbs and sugar are still addicted to carbs and sugar. So we'll definitely do a review of the most effective supplements that can really minimize your cravings for carbs and sugar. There are so many great options today for deeply discounted lab tests. And even if you're not ready to order blood tests in your practice right now, you still want to have access to comprehensive and inexpensive blood tests for you and your family to utilize. So we're going to look at how to get some really incredible comprehensive blood panels that cost about 20% of the normal lab fees. You're going to love this section of the seminar. And finally, we're going to talk about some really fun biohacking technologies that are so synergistic to use with nutrition and herbal therapies. Things like EWOT, exercise with oxygen therapy, PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, whole body vibration therapy, and others. These are tools that can make such a difference in your health, and you're probably going to want to incorporate some of them into your practice as well. So physician, heal thyself. You have the best health resources on the planet at your disposal. And this seminar is all about getting your health back so that you can be a proof positive example to your patients that natural healthcare really works. Can't wait to see you there.